true.
You just listened to a reimagined classic from a band who really need no introduction.
Aslan's Christy Dignam tragically passed away back in 2023, but the legacy lives on and the band are back on the road once again with new frontman Lee Tomkins. The boys from Aslan join us now. Good morning to you, lads.
How are you, Martin? How are you, Lane?
Great to see all of you in.
Yeah.
Up and out on a Saturday morning, lads.
Are you doing? We got out a bit early for you. I hope you're happy. So tell us, what's it like kind of being back on the road?
Yeah, it's we did our first gig this time last year. It was March, and it was in Cork. That was one of the big highlights. It was one of the most important things to do, was to get back doing it's our job.
Yeah.
So for anyone out there that has had someone that passed, you know, there's a grieving period, and then you have to get back to doing what you're doing. And our job is music, so we had to get back on stage. And to do that, we had to find a singer, and this fella stepped in. And since last March, we've done the first gig. We've had so many highlights last year. You know, the Electric Picnic for the first time, which was absolutely amazing. To think that Aslan never played the Electric Picnic.
I couldn't believe that when I heard that.
Unreal.
That's mental.
We got to go back to Australia, which was lovely, and the response we got there, you know, from the people that were over in Australia, which was fantastic. Then we got the call then to come back and do Coldplay, which was absolutely the icing on the cake. So yeah, it's been within the year. It's been a good year, Martin. It's been a good year, and that's no, you know, we don't forget Christy. At every gig, we mention Christy. We dedicate a song to him. He's always there with us, and the fact that we're going back to the Olympia now in March. It's going to be the Olympia was like it was an Aslan gig.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Eve.
You know, and midnight at the Olympia before that. We used to do midnight at the Olympia. So to be going back to the Olympia on the 16th of March is going to be so surreal and so emotional for us. And as well as that, it's Lee's first time at the Olympia as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's one of them venues that I haven't been able to grace yet, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Now, we know the band's access is around Finglas and Ballymun. You're from, well, we're going to call it South Finglas. You're Glasnevin?
Well, no, it's Finglas East, actually.
Finglas East? Oh, beg your pardon.
Now, there you go.
I used to live in Finglas South. That was up near where Joe went to school and all that. So Finglas East is where I'm from, yeah.
Rough down in Finglas South as well.
How are you finding it so far? Because in fairness, they're pretty big boots to fill, and every Aslan fan in the world has been laser focused on you and your performances. That's a lot of pressure.
It is, but like I've been playing a long time, Elaine. So it's like you just get used to going out onto stage, like yourselves going out presenting. It's the same thing. You get in that mode and you just go right. It's gig time, you know. You just have to do what you do best. And with the lads, they've made it very comfortable for me. So it's been great.
Yeah.
So far.
But the thing is, you guys, you have mortgages to pay. You know, you need to put food on the table.
You have to carry on, you know. There's no. That's what we do, you know. There's no point in just stopping, you know.
Yeah.
Just what's the point, like, you know, like in the history of rock and roll, when other bands have been in the unfortunate situation of losing singers or any member of the band, you know, there's tons of them like Queen, Morrissey, AC/DC, you know, they just carry on because the only thing that doesn't change is the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's people just come along and listen to the music.
That first day, Alan, back in the studio, before Lee came on board, it was just the three of you.
Yeah, it was just the three of us there. It was something that we needed to do, Martin, at the time. We were lost, do you know what I mean? We were completely lost. And we just said, right, let's get the guitars and the drums out and let's go up and see how that feels. And it felt good. And this fella just, like, this is the gas thing about Aslan. Like, we didn't audition, we didn't advertise for a singer. He just more or less arrived. And we're actually just sitting in the green room there, and he's after telling us another story.
Go on.
About this kind of Mystic Meg kind of thing that happened a couple of days before.
Brilliant, yeah, it's a great story.
It was Sunday evening, and I was playing in a pub in Glasnevin, and this woman came up to me and she asked me, "Can you play This Is?" So I played This Is, and I was packing up then after the gig, and she came out to me and she said, "You're going to be the new singer of Aslan." And I was like, "What? How do you know that?" Like I said, "That's impossible, you know."
Yeah.
I had a bit of a laugh at her. The next day on Facebook, the lads had put up a message saying, "Look, we're going to continue, and this is the route we're going to keep going." And I text then Alan's brother, because I knew him, Gary, I said, look, if the lads need someone to go up and sing the songs, I'll sing the songs for them. And that's how it all began. And then
Just didn't let him back out.
waiting for a woman, ask her the lotto number.
Yeah, Euro Millions numbers.
But last year, the emphasis was on getting back gigging. So we've ticked that box, Martin. Now the emphasis is on new material. So with that in mind, we're working on an album. And the first single will be released before the Olympia. And we'll be performing it in the Olympia for the first time in front of a live crowd. So it's when that single is released, everyone will get to hear Lee.
Yeah.
At the moment, only those people that have come to gigs have heard Lee singing. So we're dying for them to hear it, to release the single. We're
New
very,
music,
we're
new
very
singer.
new, happy, new music. That was always the end goal. It's an album, and this will be the first single that we're dropping off the album.
Yeah,
Elaine,
because
you know.
in fairness, the legacy is there, but you have to move forward as well and embrace new music, new sounds, and maybe a new audience as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's, you see, that's what we were always about.
Yeah.
We were always about moving forward. You know, like with all the things that have gone on over the years, it was always about the new music. It was always about not just staying in the crazy world. It was always about creating something new. So as soon as we got Lee on board and we got the gig sorted, and we said, right, let's get in and start writing.
So what can we expect from the new music then? What sort of vibe are we looking at?
It's different, but it's different in a good way, Elaine.
Okay.
The fact, like the worst thing we could have done was try and find a Christie lookalike and went out and the fact that Lee brings his own dynamics. He's a brilliant electric guitar player. He's a songwriter in his own.
Better than me, man.
He's better than you, Joe. Yeah,
No.
he is.
No, hang on a second now. That's how problems start now. Hey,
Aslan,
but,
split up, lads.
But he brings his own dynamics to it, and he's a songwriter in his own sense. So it's very much, this new material is the four of us.
Yeah.
And the songs are written by the four of us, and we're excited for people to hear them. I mean, as a band, we're as excited. If you go back to when we were releasing This Is in 1986, the same excitement is there for this new single that's coming out.
Because your love of music never really dies, does it? It's always there, and it's always renewed as well, no matter what age or no
It's
matter what
another
stage you're
journey
in.
as well, Elaine. You know,
Yeah.
It's another journey, so it's something to look forward to.
New chapter.
It is, Martin, yeah, and there's been so many chapters as well have gone through.
Yeah.
You know, when you break it down, this is a new chapter, and it's moving forward. And the Olympia is going to be just for today. I'm dying
That's
for
going to be a
when you
cracking
walk
gig.
out. It's just going, and it's the 16th of March. It's the day before Paddy's Day. It's just going to be rocking.
Yeah.
It's another box ticked, you know.
16th of March, if I make it to the Dancing with the Stars final, I'll hop up afterwards and say hello to you, because I think that's
I
the
hate to
16th
show
as
you up,
well.
Elaine, but I got 9 weeks out of Dancing
I don't
with the
think-
Stars.
I don't
You're
think-
only on week 3 tomorrow.
Listen, I don't think I'll be much beyond week 3. Billy was giving me some tips
But I
there earlier on.
couldn't dance.
I can't either.
I blagged me. You can dance.
can in my ear.
You did
The
the
two of you
waltz.
get up and do it all,
There,
mate.
come on, let's have a look. Like,
Come on,
you
Billy.
guys are
Hey,
leading.
let's go. Let's go.
Hang on, give me a twirl. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
somebody's lost their
I've
microphone.
lost your microphone. The director's going to kill me for doing this.
There we go.
All right,
There we go.
And the lift.
Hang on.
No lift.
Brooke is
No
getting
lift.
jealous. Brooke's getting jealous over there.
No lift. I actually have to do a lift for the first time tomorrow night.
nice.
It's not going well.
Listen, lads, I was in Croke Park for the final Coldplay gig, knowing
wow.
that you'd been there the night before and hoping, with fingers crossed, that you'd pop up again, and you did. And what an experience that was for me as an Aslan fan.
Yeah.
It was a great experience to see you guys play in front of 82,000 people. What was it like for you guys?
Well, it was hard to keep it a secret because, like, you know, has a new slips. Thank God we were in Australia before it, so we only had ourselves to talk to. Billy had no one to talk to, so we had to keep it a secret or else it wasn't going to happen. So when we went out, the first night we went out was spine tingling,
Yeah.
you know, and then the second night you're sort of more used to it,
Yeah.
so you can enjoy it a bit more. So it was great.
But
We
that's
weren't,
the
we
dream,
weren't
isn't it?
expecting the second one either, you know.
Are you not?
No, Chris just asked us.
I asked him. I
after
said,
the
"Can you
first-
get on
I
again?"
knew you did. I said to him, I said, I bet you Martin is after giving you a bell, isn't he?
But you got a Chris Martin intro as well.
You know, he had this poem and he went, "Hello, my beautiful brothers from Aslan. I hear you're turning a new page. I know it's a task, but please can I ask, will you join us on stage? And Croke Park went bananas.
Oh, it absolutely did.
That was brilliant.
Gentleman, a
Yeah.
gentleman.
Yeah,
That's great.
lovely. It was a lovely.
Really nice guy.
How did you keep it a secret, by the way?
They gagged me and they tied me up and they put me in the flight case and they took my phone off me. They went,
Didn't your kids go to the gig and you couldn't say anything to them?
we were driving in, Martin, and Jake and Liam, because I had tickets for the gig,
Yeah.
and then we're playing at it, so I was able to give me tickets to the boys, and they were saying, Dad, why are we going in so early? And it was only then when we were driving into Croke Park that I said, I have to go in and sound check with Coldplay, and they went, what? And it was like it was just as for the band. For us, it was lovely. It was
great.
You know?
Really
It was a
enjoyed
great
it.
moment.
We really felt the love in Croke Park because, Martin, we could have easily went down the road of knocking it on the head and just saying, look, that's it, you know. But we love music so much. And it's what we've been doing for 42 years, and that's never going to change. And Lee is helping us carry on the legacy and move forward. with
And
it.
your fans love you as well. to
And
be
do you
fair.
know what?
Yeah.
People can come to the gig, Elaine, and they can sing the Aslan songs, and Lee delivers them perfectly. So, you know, it's a win-win for everyone.
In his way.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. Definitely
Okay,
is.
thank you all so
Good to
much
see you,
for
lads.
joining us on
Yeah.
the show.
Lots of
this
new
morning.
moments to enjoy.
And
in
the Olympia gig is
2025.
going to be absolutely amazing. Well done, lads.
Thank you.
There's still a limited number of tickets available for that gig at the 3 Olympia on ticketmaster.ie.
Are still to come this morning.